In 1988, Janice E. Workoff was delivered a message that no young mother ever wants to receive. You have breast cancer. Within 3 months of hearing that devastating news, the ball drops yet again. The breast cancer had now moved to her chest wall. Janice was told her days were numbered and she was given a short time to live. Initially, she was overwhelmed with tremendous fear. There were a million thoughts racing through her mind. Painfully, Janice had to consider death. To escape her emotional overload, she became diligent. She worked several jobs all over town, endeavoring to run from her crises with cancer. Finally, her sister encouraged her to seek support by connecting with other breast cancer survivors that could relate to her. Her fight not only turned into victory for her, but advocacy for others. As a 35-year breast cancer survivor, her motto is, "I am on a mission, not remission." Janice frequently attends educational classes, webinars, and breast oncology conferences to remain current on the latest advances in breast health and breast cancer. These practices are crucial as she offers support and hope to women who are experiencing breast cancer by connecting them with resources and medical professionals to help them understand their diagnoses. Here's a little known fact. Janice is a certified patient navigator, community health worker, peer counselor, and hospice counselor. Wow! Janice and her husband are active members of New Faith Church under the leadership of Dr. Andre Lewis. She serves in the marriage, prayer, health, and Jules Women's Ministries. She worked in the medical field for 35 years. She is now a retired registered cardiac sonographer. She is involved with many prominent organizations, including the American Cancer Society, The Rose, MD Anderson Cancer Center Network Program, Celebrating Life Foundation, and Susan G. Komen Breast Cancer Foundation. She is the recipient of numerous awards for her work in the community. Most recently, in March 2023, Janice was recognized in Las Vegas, Nevada at the National Consortium of Breast Centers 32nd Annual Interdisciplinary Breast Center Conference among other breast cancer survivors in a life-sized photo gallery display courtesy of photographer Sylvia Donovan Hines. In 2004, Janice became an author by publishing her first book, Road to Restoration, Walking On by Faith. For the last 12 years, Janice has served as an executive director with Angels Surviving Cancer Incorporated, a nonprofit 501c3 breast cancer survivors organization. Angels seek to encourage, empower, and educate the community of the importance of assisting those who are undergoing treatment and beyond by addressing the entire spectrum of needs through advocacy, finance, emotional, and spiritual support. Janice is highly respected as an overcomer, warrior, survivor, thriver, and humble leader, creating noticeable interest among young women from the tender 20s to the evolved 80s and beyond to join the fight against breast cancer. She embodies the caring spirit and giving heart of her late mother, Mrs. Willie Mae Butler. She and her husband, Mr. William Workoff Sr., are both retired and living their best lives in Missouri City, Texas, along with Angel, their fur baby. She has one son, William Jr., and one granddaughter, Imani. Janice stands boldly on the premise that serving others is her purpose, her assignment, her calling. She is a true leader, anointed and appointed, making a difference for such a time as this. Janice wants you to leave this place remembering that your life is your message to the world. Make sure it's inspiring. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise as I introduce to some and present to all our visionary, Mrs. Janice E. Workoff, Executive Director of Angels Surviving Cancer Incorporated.